You see the video of the guy stuck in a Waymo car going in circles?
Driving in circles around a parking lot. He recorded the whole thing, and Janae is here with that story for us. Good morning.
He's just taking him on the scenic route.
Bit off Waymo than he could chew.
That's very true. Oh, they're having fun.
Okay, why is this happening to me on a Monday?
This morning, a Waymo customer getting the runaround, literally.
This car is just going in circles.
On a mission to make his flight from Phoenix to LA, Mike Johns decided to order a Waymo.
He's much more calm about that than most people would be if he's about to miss his fucking
Why is
flight.
this thing going in a circle? I'm getting dizzy.
The malfunctioning car driving.
Working with the situation of the vehicle.
I got my seatbelt on. I can't get out the car. Has this been hacked?
Not only could Mike not stop the vehicle, but for some time...
Has it been hacked? I like to imagine there's just a hacker. He's like, I'm gonna fuck with this guy. Takes control of the vehicle and just has that bitch spinning in circles for hours. Like, that's the most the hacker could do.
I can only imagine if it was a senior citizen, if it was a mom and the child or a dad and the child, like what would be in place then?
Waymo eventually fixing the issue.
Why does that
drove
change
Mike to his
anything?
destination.
I'll be honest, I don't really see how that changes anything. You're still just being trapped in the car. I don't think a senior citizen's gonna get in there and just go like fucking berserk and then hang themselves in the back seat if they go in too many circles. Like, I feel like no matter who was back there, it'd play out exactly the same. Maybe car sickness? I mean, yeah, I guess. Have it be like a fucking tilt-a-whirl or something. They just jump out or some shit. That's what I was wondering. Can you open the door in a Waymo? Probably not. Car's locked, so you can't. Yeah, that makes sense. I imagine it'd be a huge liability for Waymo if you could, because someone could just like open the car door during something like that and then sue Waymo. It malfunctioned and I got hurt. I dove out of the car like an action movie. You see the one where the thief jumped in a Waymo to get away and a car pulled over immediately and locked him in? They do that? Robbery suspect uses Waymo as a getaway vehicle.
Southern California is notorious for high-speed pursuits, but tonight authorities may have encountered a first, a robbery suspect trying to flee in a Waymo self-driving car. Police say they responded to a call that a suspect had. The Waymo pulled itself over in Arlington Heights, and that's when police were able to arrest the suspect without issue.
You're telling me the Waymos don't have a high-speed pursuit option for passengers? Maybe for like a premium? Unbelievable. What am I paying it for? You see the Jerry Springer documentary? If guests would walk off, stage producers would threaten to not pay their flight home. So I ate dinner with my parents tonight. They were going on and on about the Jerry Springer documentary. It sounds crazy. Like, I always knew a little bit about it because everyone always knew a little bit about like the behind the scenes of the Jerry Springer show. But holy shit, the things they were telling me that they learned from that documentary are nuts. Were you ever a fan of the Jerry Springer show? I only ever watched like a couple of episodes. And I didn't even really watch them in their entirety. Like, I didn't dislike it, but I wasn't a big fan or anything. The one, like the big one I remember was back in like earlier YouTube, one of his episodes went crazy. Fuck, which one was it? I think it was like, guy had a threesome. I know this is pretty common for the show. They brought out both of the girls, and then Jerry just kind of instructed them to fight, and then the crowd cheered him on, like, fight, 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 fight. And it was like I don't even think it was like that notable of an episode, but it got big on YouTube, and I watched it. And then I saw a couple others, like here and there. I saw this earlier today. So CES is going on. I'm sure a lot of you know CES is going on, because apparently the entire fucking Switch 2 just got revealed there. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that. Nintendo might, like, they might have a couple lawsuits coming my way for even mentioning it. But the full fucking Switch 2 just got revealed at CES. And it wasn't Nintendo that did it. So it's been a pretty big CES this year. That's for damn sure. It's been leaked for weeks. No. Like, they physically had the Switch 2. They brought the physical Switch 2 to show off all of the Switch 2 features. No, it wasn't official. It wasn't official. I think it was like a case company or some shit. I don't even know. But they brought out the Switch 2 very much not Nintendo, and they were showing it in comparison to the Switch 1, showing off its features. They went deep on it. You know, I'll look up what company it was. Might as well at least get the company name in there. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. Oh, wait. No, wait, this isn't it. That's not the one I saw. Oh, here. Oh, I'm not... Wait. No, I'm not bringing it up on stream. I almost made a huge fucking boo-boo there. But, the tweet is... it's in a different language, but it's from Numerama. Yeah, it looks like it's just the full Nintendo Switch 2 that they just fucking unveiled there. Because they're showing everything off, including its new, like, Pro controller. Everything. The whole kit and caboodle. The only thing they don't show is a game playing on it. I don't know how the fuck they let that slide. But what I wanted to talk about while bringing up CES was a couple of AI things that they unveiled that are nuts. Nuts. So this is like an AI companion, and I don't fully understand how this works. But I'll just play this for you real quick.
Enemy spotted. I'm covering.
Is there a vehicle nearby?
Found one. I will come to you.
I'm ready to get into the action now. Can you flank them?
On it. Moving left. Wait. I'm knocked out. Crawling to you now.
Just hang on. Whew, I couldn't have done it without you.
I know. I carry for a living. Enemy spotted.
So, I guess NVIDIA is making it so you can have AI teammates in your games that will function like a real player. So they're just reinventing bots that are just better. But what I don't understand, can you just use these in like a normal PUBG game? Like I queue up for a game and I tell Jarvis to join me, my AI bot companion, and he's fine-tuned to be just a killing machine. He's going to carry me. Do I play against other players that have a Jarvis? Or do I just play against normal people solo queuing? How does it work? Because that just feels like cheating. Imagine the AI starts saying slurs in the text chat. It just might. Why, though, is the real question. If you ask one of these tech companies why they would make an AI companion, the answer I imagine they'd give you is, well, we're considering those players that might not have friends that play with them. We want to make sure everyone has a social experience with these games. Or some kind of garbage like that. But they also have this same concept for Naraka Blade Point. They have like an AI companion. I don't understand how that's going to work practically. So NVIDIA has this. I'm just a normal PUBG player. I queue up. Am I going to be playing against someone that has an AI companion with him that is clapping my cheeks? Or is it going to be like a separate queue? Like a Pokemon battle with the human and their little fucking AI Pokemon? I just don't understand. It's got to be separate, right? It's got to be. You probably just pay a subscription for it and they play with everyone else. So when I first saw this, that's kind of what I thought. What it actually reminded me of is the idea with the Bully Hunters, if anyone remembers that. Where like the Bully Hunters was this service you could call up where it'd call in a pro gamer to just pwn the noob that was bullying you. But obviously that would never work. The Bully Hunters hotline could never actually work. But this is like that same idea. Oh, I don't have any friends. I'm tired of getting clapped solo. Let me call up fucking Jeeves, my AI companion, to absolutely slap all these people that are beating me. It's like the same idea, but with AI instead of a bully hunter. Isn't that just cheating? That's what I said. It is just cheating. I think it is just blatantly cheating. I don't know how it's not. That's the one I'm getting to next, Aiden. Yeah, I'll get to that one now, and we can just talk about both these together. This one is very interesting. So another AI thing that they're doing is AI boss in Mir 5, whatever the fuck Mir 5 is. That I don't know, that sounds like some kind of Xbox Live code or some shit. But it's a boss that will learn from your battles to make each fight with it unique, so you won't be able to beat it like the same way twice, which is kind of interesting.
Welcome to Mir 5, the Mir series game introducing Asterion, the world's first AI boss monster built with NVIDIA Ace. A script-based boss monster follows predictable patterns, regardless of who the opponents are. As a result, players can easily anticipate and counter the boss's attacks,
I don't really want to do that,
encounter
keyboard.
less exciting and reducing it to a tedious task to acquire items. But Asterion is no ordinary boss. Artificial intelligence enables Asterion to analyze the player's information, identify unique skills of each player, and determine who to attack first.
That's super sweet. Appreciate that, Kaios.
Asterion recalls past battles similar to the current situation. It then determines the most probable course of action to achieve victory. Asterion adapts, attacking with unpredictable patterns. It cannot be defeated twice with the same strategy.
See, I love that.
Welcome to Mir 5.
Don't know what the fuck Mir 5 is. Mir 5 is probably a whole load of ass. But the idea of taking a boss that someone designs, like put this in Miyazaki's hands, right? You take a Miyazaki boss and you give him the ability to make this kind of AI with one of their bosses. That is very cool. That is not taking someone's job. That's not trying to replace anyone. That is only elevating what someone has already made. So having a boss that feels totally unique each time you fight it, that's a fucking W. Like, I think that is so cool. And it's not the first time this idea has been explored. It's just the first time AI is doing it, and they'll probably do it better than what's come before. I want to say it was Tekken. But there is a game, I'm pretty sure it's Tekken, where when you fought one of the story bosses and you lost, the boss learned from your loss and it kept getting progressively harder. It was Tekken with the ghost battles. Was it ghost battles? Okay. Then yeah, I thought it was Tekken. Makes sense. So like the more times you fought it, the better it would get against you, which is very cool. But there's a limit to that because it wasn't truly learning from you per se. It was just changing its scripting. With this, it seems like it absolutely can and will adapt to your playstyle and make it harder and make it unique. And I think that's a really cool use of AI in gaming. I don't know what this game is. I've never heard of Mir 5. Apparently there's been 4 Mirs. The only Mir I know is in Magic the Gathering. I have no clue what this is, but I'll look it up. Everything that comes up when I type in Mir 5 is just this showcase because this is what just came out. I'll look up Mir 4. It's a mobile game. Well, there goes a lot of my hype. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I don't know anything about this. Let me look up gameplay of Mir 4. Well, don't like that much. Love this idea. I would love to see this explored in games that aren't just mobile games. I think that's great. I think that's a banger. Not super sold on Mir 5 being a game I'm going to like all that much if I do give it a try. But the idea is wonderful. If it's a mobile game, can the boss learn you're using microtransactions and buy his own to beat you? Imagine. We see you purchased the Founders Pack. We're going to purchase 3 of those. I feel like this is just a rebranding of things we already could do, just haven't taken advantage of. No, like the idea's been explored minimally, but I think using AI for learning your attack patterns and adapting to them is a really good usage of it. Because again, that's not taking anyone's job, replacing anybody. It is only elevating what people are making. And it's something that a person probably couldn't do. Couldn't code that kind of thing. I wonder if they can retroactively add this to games. I don't think they can add this to games, but I'm sure all of you saw they are retroactively adding AI upscaling to games. Which, also, I think it's a pretty cool idea. Being able to integrate AI to elevate an old game from the past, I think that's a good usage. Hating AI because a job replacement is dumb? How? Where do you work, Cub? What's your job? Because I guarantee it can be replaced by AI, and I wonder if you'll be singing a different tune. I think it's a totally valid thing to be very upset about with AI and companies' reliance on elevating it to a point where it can replace humans in everything. Where do you work, Cub? AI can't replace my job, so I'm good, thankfully. I find that hard to believe. There's very few jobs AI can't replace. The amount of billions companies are pouring into this technology for the sole purpose of replacing you, I'm sure your job is not immune. None are. None that I can think of, really. Physical jobs are immune? Huh? Brother, there's a whole McDonald's that's automated right now. It can make you food and serve you. And it's still so primitive. I think you mean some blue-collar jobs. I work in a brick factory, mostly ran by machine, but I have to fix the machines if they fault or fail. Yeah, but I think pretty much everything is just on a wider timeline. So like the more complex it is, the longer it'll take to get there. But I think all of these corporations are clearly making that position, trying to do that. So I think it's just kind of a matter of time. But we'll see. It's also very possible it never gets to that point, though I doubt it. One job will be lawyers that can't be replaced. That's what a lot of people say is lawyers. I think that's one that will take time, but I do definitely think it is possible. I mean, think about it. This is the example I gave last time it came up. AI can recite every single law that has ever been put into play in every single case that has ever happened in minutes, versus a standard meatbag lawyer that might not even know some of those, because they wouldn't be able to recall them or go through all the information quick enough to use it in a case. So I think that is absolutely something AI could also get into. Just not super soon. That'd be a deeper one. AI can't understand nuance, though. Neither can the law. Wouldn't need to. Will you be AI at some point? I mean, there's AI of me, but I don't think I'll be AI. But your entertainment will be. I think at some point, a not small number of you will eventually find a AI streamer or something that you'll really vibe with and become like a big fan of. Like, in fact, the largest hype train in Twitch history was actually just broken by an AI streamer. So a lot of your entertainment will be AI generated, whether or not you know it or not. I guess that remains to be seen. Worst issue is the one pointed out in Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. The truth itself becomes controlled by whoever owns the AI. It's always so interesting how deep the AI conversations get on stream. We talked about that briefly, not Mission Impossible, but Meta. I think it's Tier 1 Moon. Meta made the announcement how they're going to be flooding Instagram and Facebook with AI accounts. Well, a big reason is they will be able to control what people think through that by brute forcing a narrative. So you'll have a ton of AI accounts, which they are telling you are coming, and you will see very popular things pop off with huge engagement, but none of it's real. It's all AI accounts that have elevated that, and you'll take it as truth because it's what's being forced down your throat. You won't see organic stuff. You'll see the AI stuff and nothing else. That's dead internet theory, baby.